Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Deep the rabbit hole goes. Do you know what I'm talking about?
What up, everybody? How you all doing? It is Tuesday. You are on the Crate Hackers channel. What's up? You've got me, DJ Radio, coming to you live from the West Coast. Well, almost West Coast. I'm in Vegas right now. But hey, I am here to greet all of you. I hope you're excited for tonight's Crate Hackathon. Take a moment. Folks, if you aren't following the channel yet, please follow the channel, whether you are watching it live on Twitch, live on YouTube, live wherever. Maybe you're also watching on one of our linked streams, like us also streaming on my channel, Radio. Hey, check it out. Make sure you are following. Twitch and YouTube has a weird algorithmic thing where it accidentally unsubscribes you. So double check that you are subscribed so that you'll get the notification when we come on, in case you may have missed your email or your text, or your carrier pigeon. Whatever the case may be, make sure you are following us today. Today, April 8th, 2025, I am time-stamping today's session. And check this out. We, thank you, Long Beezy. Long Beezy did say he wished me a happy birthday. Yes, it's true. Tomorrow I do celebrate the 24th anniversary of my 29th birthday. So thank you in advance. Appreciate that. Anyway, tell us where you're coming from. I don't care if you claim a coast, the state, the city. Let us know where you're coming from. Let everybody know you are tuning in from all points of the nation. Okay, today we have a very special hackathon. We'll have our favorites like our ones and zeros, where we'll have you kind of vote a track in whether it should stay in the list or not. We'll also play some rhythm roulette or what is in your crate, depending on how the vibe goes. And of course, it wouldn't be a complete hackathon if we didn't check in on what's happening now with the future DJ. And again, we are going to come back. Folks, we still have an Easter egg that no one has yet to discover. And Aaron has a prize for us, or not so for us, for you, the discoverer of that Easter egg. So, folks, again, keep on the lookout, be sharp, and let us know when you spot it. If not, then it kind of still carries over. Anyhow, looking over at the chat, we've got, hey, I did want to highlight DJ Spy. DJ Spy is always with us, whether he is here on our Crate Hackathons or he is also a Dangerous DJ member. Welcome in, Dangerous DJ fam. Good to have you all with us. I can count on him being there just as I sign on, which is super early. So good to have you again, DJ Spy. DJ for Life 856 from New Jersey. We got Minnesota coming in, New York. There's Glenn. Glenn, our head developer, the HMFIC, if you will, sometimes. Well, especially when it comes to our software. Everybody, ones in the chat for Glenn for the work he's putting in behind the scenes to make Crate Hackers X and the team look as good as it's looking and developing, because he develops. Anyway. Oh, hey, Long BZ, thanks for the 8 months in a row.
What?
Wow, 8 months subbing in a row. Check that out. DJ franchise.
That means we got to keep doing this for the next 8 months.
Yes, we need to get that money. Glenn,
just when I was about to retire.
Look at that. There's another one of our devs, Austin, Nova Sounds. Welcome in. Cool. Let's see. We got Eargasm coming from North Carolina. M7 come from Clarksville.
Oh, that's not too far away from us. Nice. Cool.
Yeah. DJ Vibe from Florida. Knoxville from
Knoxville.
TNT. Look at that.
Hey, how's Knoxville doing with the floods? Everyone good over there? Man, it was treacherous out there in Carolina, Tennessee. Wow.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. Zero Debt coming from Boise. Man, that Zero Debt, that's something to shoot for. Check this out. Georgia. We got Georgia. We got Jamaica.
Hey.
Welcome in, Glamour D. Kansas City from Don. Spy loves this place. We love you back, man. One's in the chat. There you go. All for Glenn. St. Louis coming in. Melody Entertainment signed up for just a year. Glenn Doris coming in. Man, we got so many. We are so happy you guys are all here. Is it time for me to lead us in, Aaron? Or should we?
Oh, yeah. So we've been practicing on the, we've been trying to game the, speaking of algorithm, we've been trying to game the YouTube algorithm with the perfect YouTube hook. And I set you off on the task of trying to game YouTube to come up with the perfect, you've been practicing. You've been practicing
I've been practicing. In fact, I have something else I've been practicing, which, I want to kind of dedicate this to the DJs before we go in and allow all you folks to
do you need some mood music, or do you?
Well, maybe. I don't know. But before we dive in, folks, I do want to say, I've seen it come through the chats and all the frustrations we see, whether it's coming through the Crate Hackers forums or any DJ forums, even the Dangerous DJ forums. You know what? Send this message to your clients, folks, because I still get the calls every now and then asking, not even asking to hire me. They're asking why we charge what we do. They ask, why do we charge what we do? You know what? Let me give you some ideas of things you could tell them. And I've been,
knowledge bombs. Knowledge bombs. Bring them.
Bombs. So we're not just pressing play. We're giving up our weekends, our holidays, and time with our families so you can celebrate with yours. We don't get paid vacations, no sick days, no holiday bonuses, no employer-covered insurance, no unemployment. We show up, rain or shine, sick or well, because every event is a once-in-a-lifetime moment for someone. And long before the first song plays, we've spent hours digging through tracks, crafting the perfect playlist, curating the right vibe, and locking in smooth transitions.
Preach.
Our libraries aren't just music. They're years of crate digging and organizing and learning how to read a room before we even step into it. We don't clock out when the party is over. Behind every gig are hours of prep, gear maintenance, travel, setup, teardown, and the pressure to deliver a flawless experience every time. We do it for the love of music, how it reaches us, how a song hits you just right when you least expect it. But passion alone doesn't cover gear costs, insurance, travel, or time away from family. That's why we charge what we do. So when you hire a DJ, you're not just paying for the music, you're investing in experience, professionalism, and someone who brings the soundtrack to your best memories. If this touches you, feel free, grab this, share this if it speaks to you, to your other DJs, and this is why we charge what we do.
That's right.
And
Now.
you still get the YouTube hook too on top of that. I mean, that was just the bonus work you put into tonight. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So before we lead into the future, DJ, give us our hook.
So, folks, I've been behind the decks for almost 4 decades, and I don't say this lightly. This might be the biggest shift in DJ prep I've ever seen. Imagine building a full club-ready set in under 5 minutes. No playlist, no prep, just straight fire. So I've been crate digging since the 80s, and even I had to do a double take when I saw this. So we've got exclusive early access, and tonight we're pulling back the curtain. If you're still spending hours digging through tracks, you're about to get left behind.
I quit. I'm done.
That's
It
it.
is now safe to leave the temple. That was great, Radio
That's it.
San. What's up, y'all? What's up? Chat. One's in the chat. One's in the chat. One's in the chat. What's cracking? This is the most exciting hackathon we've had in some time. We love to innovate. We love to participate. We love to build a crate. Let's dive into the future first. I sent you a text just last Thursday, Travis. I said it's happening. It's finally happening. It's here.
Yes.
It's here. You had a chance to play with it yet?
I haven't. I played with it for a few minutes today. I haven't had a chance to go deep dive because I knew what we were going to be talking about tonight. So I said, I want to learn it live with everyone else. And I'm super excited from what I did see, man. I'm super excited about it. And I was looking at a couple of your YouTube videos over the weekend and the parts that I did see from the app, and I'm loving it so far.
It's fun. It's super geeky. I really want to preface this by saying we are going to probably do a little longer form of a hackathon. We'll chop this up into chapters. We'll do some shorter episodes of this along the way. But for those of you who are like, huh? What is this? And you probably had this glazed over look when you first logged in, right? You're like, where do I even go with it?
Yeah, where do we even start? Where do we even start? So I was excited to see it.
In a nutshell, your first impressions of what you think it can do.
I think it's going to cut that time in like not even in half, in quarters, as far as prepping a playlist. And I think it's going to be updating in real time, like updating your playlists and monitoring and changing it on the fly and taking your Spotify playlist and just like bringing it to life.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what we try to envision with this. And I'm excited to show you how we can build this in real time. Everyone's going to walk out of here with a crate that we've built tonight on the show. We're going to give you a deep dive look into how it works. But let me just say that whatever we built tonight, it's kind of how we did it. But you can do it on your own. So Travis, you've got your own rhythm. You were talking, we had you on a previous hackathon and you love this certain style of music and you feel you're an expert in that, but wouldn't you like to steer it more so to your favor? Wouldn't you like to dial in that sound just a little bit more? I feel like there's a lack in virtual DJ and Serato and in Record Box that does that. And this is the closest thing we're going to get to it.
Yeah.
Future DJ, this is the newsletter. Catch us up to speed on what we're going to be talking about today. Any other articles that you really want to focus on as we scroll through?
Yeah, man. I wanted to talk about one of my favorites right there. You stop on it at Udio. That's my favorite app that I use for making music, just kind of playing around with it. A few weeks ago when we made the What's in Your Crate song, I made that using Udio. So Udio just major update, a new feature called the style feature, where now instead of saying, hey, make me a song called What's in Your Crate that has a little bit of a bop with a grunge feel to it, whatever, now you can actually upload a song to Udio, and already, a song that's out. You can put Drake up there and or Aaron's favorite, 24 Karat Magic, and say, I want to make a song that sounds like this,
Oh,
and here's what I want it to do. And it will take 24 Karat Magic and make you a whole new song that feels like that with whatever parameters you chose.
okay.
So it takes a lot of the guesswork out of it.
So if this does what it says it can do you have an account with this? Have you tested it and played with it yet?
Not yet, because you have to have a paid one. It's not available on the free accounts. It's available on Pro, and I'm gonna get a Pro. I'm getting the Pro tomorrow so I can start playing with it.
It'd be fun like next week to bring this back and like get some comments from the audience. Hey, I want this mixed with that, or I want this to sound like that. So you're saying you can, much like we're doing tonight, steer the song production into what you feed it. So you give it a popular song, it's going to do it like it.
It's going to do it like it. Instead of you describing it, now you can just actually upload the song that you want it to sound and feel like, and it's going to take enough of the elements of that song. And I didn't think we were going to have a whole lot of time with it tonight, so I didn't play around too much. But yeah, for next week, I'm going to go ahead and get the Pro, and we'll start playing with it live.
Okay, so nonetheless, I think we get over to the Future DJ newsletter and get caught up on what we're about to talk about tonight. Yeah. And then we'll also, I believe this is something we'll get back to during the next segment in about 20, 30 minutes. The DDJ GRV6, it's a plug and play algorithm DJ kit that I'm super hyped for, especially Alpha Theta. I mean, we're talking stale developments, in my opinion, in 2025. They're now starting to ramp up. I feel the next quarter is going to be big for Alpha Theta, especially now with DJ Pro. So let's talk about that following our little hack session. Everyone having a good time? Put a 1 in the chat for Travis in the Future DJ broadcast.
What up?
Yeah, buddy. All right, let's do this. Thanks for hanging out with us. My name is Aaron Traylor. We are chilling with the Curate hackers, and let me just get everyone back off screen and transform this entire transform the whole thing. We're gonna let you know that the stage is about to be set. And Brad, I do see you backstage. If you're comfortable, would everybody like to meet the developer of Algorithm? Good deal. Bring up Brad. Hey, Brad, how are you?
Hey,
Brad?
Good to be here.
I'm glad you're here, my friend. Let me just move some keyboards around here, set the stage properly for you. Brad, where are you originally from? Where are you living now? Tell us your story.
I grew up in Oregon, and I live in Oregon. There are a few places in between, but yeah, back here.
And now, kind of doing a little family work. You're a new dad.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Right. Yep.
I took you away from daddy duty tonight. I'm mindful of that, but I wanted to bring you on and, in a nutshell, describe your dream behind this software, what we're going to share tonight. You had a few algorithms you wanted to share tonight, but give us the origin.
Yeah. Well, I think like 5 years ago, I came across this software that could kind of do what Algorithm can do today, but it was outdated. It breaks a lot. It's just not what I wanted. But the idea is that you can curate playlists faster and better and have more control over the music that you're putting into the playlist. You don't have to go sorting through hundreds, thousands of songs to find songs that fit what you're looking for. You can kind of filter it down into smaller chunks so you can find the right type of song that you're looking for.
Everyone develops something for their own personal use. You're passionate behind it. What was your end game? What did you want to get out of this? You obviously wanted the perfect playlist for yourself, I'm sure. What did you test with? What was the game plan?
Yeah, well, I just really like making playlists. I like seeing them grow. I have one playlist that's got a few hundred followers, but that's really just, I find it interesting, the concept of a playlist. You know, back in the day we had mixtapes, and today we have playlists, and who knows what we're going to have in the future. But I like I think the algorithm of Spotify and everything is a little too robotic. I like having somewhere in between where you have control over an algorithm, but you can also have your human touch to it as well.
Yeah, we want to be careful with the hand that feeds us. We are using a lot of the Spotify tools at our disposal, but they've given us this robust ability to take almost that algorithm
Mhm.
back. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm seeing now a lot of these robotic recommended playlists and ones in the chat if you see them too popping up on your Spotify. To me, that steers me away from what I feel is more what they want me to hear. And
Mhm.
you almost kind of went at this from the direction of, well, maybe I kind of want to add my flavor back. Could you say that's one of the things you're trying to do with this?
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah.
So fun. So fun. So walk me through what we're seeing on screen right now.
Yeah. So on your screen, I see we've got a bunch of playlists drawn from Spotify.
Yeah.
And then you can see how many tracks is in each playlist. We're combining those all together into one big pool of songs. And then as we go further down the stream to the right,
Yeah. The stream. Okay. Yeah. Zoom out here.
we can kind of filter them down based on different parameters. You can get rid of any duplicates. I know that in your YouTube video you mentioned, like, if you have a bunch of playlists that are all featuring top hits, you're going to have a lot of multiples of the top songs, right?
Right.
So getting rid of duplicates is really important there. Being able to pick when a song was released is also important. And then there's just a bunch of different like things you can filter out: popularity, danceability. You can really fine tune it to get exactly the types of songs that you're looking for.
I kind of just sort of built this on a whim on my own. Was there any other features that I'm missing? Because I know that you've got so many other inputs to drag in, and we're going to build this from scratch. By the way,
Mhm.
we'll start from scratch and do a deep dive. But was there anything in my original algorithms that you were seeing that I'm not
Well,
fully
I've
using the
got one.
power of?
I could showcase a few things, a different way of looking at it, if you would.
Certainly. Are you able to share your screen? Because I could certainly help you
I
navigate.
believe
So
I am.
that's so cool. All right.
Let's see. Can you see that?
Let's bring you. Yeah. There we go. Great. And maybe just make the text a little bit larger for there. Perfect. All right. I'll keep an eye on the comments too as you want to guide us through.
Sure. So I'm not a DJ. I don't have top EDM hits that I'm filtering through, but I do have this one playlist of swing jazz music that I really like. I've curated this. It's like a big pool of 157 songs that I've got. And then what I do is I want it to have a certain flow through the playlist. So what I do is I take the input, I shuffle it, and then I just take a section of it. I just take 80 songs out of those shuffled 157 tracks. I filter down danceability, popularity, valence, which is like how positive a song is, how happy it is. And then I make sure that I'm getting just some older songs here. And I give that a shuffle. And the reason I do it this way is because I'm going to get in this first section different songs every time I run this. So instead of, giving it all 157 and just picking the first 80, I'm shuffling it and just picking a subsection of that.
Got it.
And then I go through here, and then of those songs that were filtered down, I pick just a few of them, 50, and then I want the most energetic songs at the top, and then bringing it down in energy, and give that just a light shuffle, and pick 16 of those tracks. And then I kind of repeat this process because I want the flow to be high energy, coming down a little bit, and then I'm going to order on popularity. So I'm going to take 12 songs that are popular, bring it down, and then at the very end, I want it to kind of ramp back up. I put in an extra playlist here, so I'm pulling from 2 sources, getting more danceable songs, popular songs, and then ramping up with more energy towards the end. And I kind of envision that as like, if you imagine a dinner party, right? Then you can start with like everyone's chatting at the beginning. You can kind of bring it down during dinner, and then at the very end during dessert, like you've got a party. It's fun again. And so that's kind of like the really like fine tuning that you can do with something like this. And that's like I don't know. I have fun with it.
Are you sure you don't want to be a DJ?
You got what it takes. I leave that to you.
It takes me back to the, I don't know if anybody's in radio, one in the chat, one in the comments if you're in the old radio days, but there were things like where you steering a radio station's sound, carving out the niche of a particular signal. You're doing that in a more robust fashion. This is programming a radio station in general. Now, walk me through the right side and is this able to set up to where you can do a play and run? Can you?
For sure. Yeah, I can.
Okay. Yeah. So once again, this goes back to your Spotify playlist. You've taken a bunch of Spotify playlists, and now you're combining them into one master flow, and the output.
Yeah. So I'm outputting it. I put them all together here at the end. It's going to take the top row first, then the middle row, then the bottom row. Put them all together into one big list. And then it's just going to filter out any duplicates and output it to this test playlist that I've got here. And I can go ahead and run that.
Yeah. This is fun. You can watch the progress at the very top. You can almost squint at the very top of the screen. You can see that little progress bar sort of do its thing, indicating that it's going through and letting the algorithm decide what goes where. And there it is.
There we have it. Then I can scroll through here. You can see all the songs. If I need to, I can reorder things. I've got two songs by the same artist here, so I can give it a quick hand shuffle, move it around. I can play it in the editor.
That part's huge to me. I remember when we were going through the approval process, you had a lot of back and forth with Spotify. And it to me felt like what they were asking you to add on was super beneficial, because prior to that, there was not an ability to play the full song through, let alone shuffle and see the previews like that on the right-hand side. What they were asking you to add on were like super cool things that maybe you hadn't quite had in the roadmap yet for.
Yeah.
Super cool. That's one of many algorithms you could build. Now, tell users what they can experience once they start creating their own account.
What do you mean?
Well, you have a roadmap yourself.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, show me what we can experience for the months ahead.
Yeah, so at the moment, we're in public beta. We're testing things out, testing the waters. We have big plans to add it so you can schedule this to run periodically. You know, maybe you're pulling from playlists that get updated weekly. You'll be able to keep an updated playlist weekly yourself that pulls from all of those different sources. Gonna have a pro tier. We're gonna, hopefully be able to track how playlists are running, how they're helping curators track the growth of their playlists and see like how many followers they're getting. Because in Spotify right now, that's pretty hard to track like growth. There's not really a good way of doing that.
Well, I was kind of leading you towards this roadmap because I want to indicate that this is the starting point. This is where you're going to take this and add more robust tools. But it is safe to say anybody who's watching the stream right now or anybody who's watching the replay, this is, people can use this for free.
Yeah.
This is free.
For
This
sure,
is that's the kicker to this. Everyone on the stream can have this today for free.
Absolutely.
Up to how many algorithms can they play?
500.
You could, I mean, you'd be there for years. You'd be there for years.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's drop a link in the chat. Brad, stay with us. I want to build a crate live, and I want to publish it, and I want to kind of just like build one as you kind of watch over my shoulder tonight.
Sounds good.
But if you're in the chat on Twitch and YouTube, could you spam the comments with your link and just get it out there? Dude, it's free. That's so cool. How many years were you on this? How many years did you build this?
It's been off and on, but this is the project that got me into coding, and that was about I think 5 years ago.
God, 5 years. 5 years. Any other thoughts you want to share? What else? What else you got? I mean, what's the 2030 Brad look like?
I mean, who
Besides
knows?
being a really awesome dad. Besides being an awesome dad.
Let's see what we can make. Yeah.
We'll see what we can make.
We'll see what
Brad,
we can make.
Well, you want to hang with us? Can you hang with us for a little bit?
Good. Yeah.
Cool, guys. Put a 1 in the chat for Brad. 5 years of work, a free tool with a roadmap for large tools down the line. But gosh, I want to hack. Let's start hack. Stick with us tonight. We are giving you a free crate that you can rock at your next party. You are building our crate tonight. There has never been a more interactive hackathon than tonight right now. What's up to all the hackers out there? Thank you so much for hanging with us. DJ Michael Gray, what's up, man? Hot Mix 5, how are you? Hello, DJ Rob J. Radio, thanks for holding it down backstage. Michael Gray, thank you. We'll be answering any of these questions. Any questions you may have for Brad. DJ Pinky, hello Pinky, how are you? I'm glad you came through Nashville. We'll connect next time for sure. IRL ASAP. Nova Sounds, hello buddy, how are you? Thank you. This is dope. This is seriously dope. This is free too. I know we've been asking for a membership price for some time, and we will continue to develop under the hood with Crate Hackers, but this is our free tool for you tonight. Link up with Brad in the comments, get that, and we'll also drop it in the comments on YouTube. Let's build our first crate. Extended version of ones and O's tonight. So here's how it's gonna work. Stay with us. As you wait and kick it with us, we will build this crate in real time, and you'll be learning from the best DJs on the chat. Hello, Ed. Hello, Travis. Hello, Brad. I'm gonna keep you on. Hello, Jay. What's up, dude? How you doing? Nice studio. How's it coming together?
It's coming together.
It's looking good. Your microphone's sounding good. All crispy.
We're getting there. Baby steps.
Let's do it like this. First person on the screen. What is our genre tonight? What are we doing? What's our crate? What are we building tonight? Not everybody at once.
Wedding dance party.
Wedding dance party. Travis for the win. All right,
I was
very
holding
good.
back. I know what I wanted to say.
What did you want to say? Knowing you, it would have been like 80s
Freestyle.
freestyle. I was gonna say freestyle.
We're gonna do a freestyle. TKA. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, wedding. Let me do a quick search. I'm pretty sure I made one for already. It's reception. Okay. Here's how we're building the crate tonight. Here's how we play ones and O's. I've already set up over 16 Spotify playlists, and everyone can do the same. I want you all to screenshot this. This is my algorithm that you can do with your wedding playlist. So for example, Jay Dowd gave me this one. As another example, Travis gave me this playlist. Maybe your bride gave you this one. Maybe Brad's over there building that awesome jazz cocktail playlist that he built. Well, we put that one right here. And you can search wedding reception, any public playlist on Spotify. Here's a wedding reception bangers. I could put that one in if I wanted to. So far, it's looking pretty good. Actually, you know what? I'm going to replace that. Just on a whim, whatever you want. So I'm kind of just going through and changing wedding, reception. There's another one over here. Totally flexible. Wedding dance floor bangers. All right. So what I'm going to do is click run after I run it through a few other rules. Now, don't let the big words throw you off. I look at this word and I get all cross-eyed. But is it concatenate? Is that right, Brad? Okay, concatenate. So combine. You're combining.
Yeah.
And the way I try to describe to anybody who's looking at the screen, it's like kind of like a March Madness bracket style competition where you're taking all the songs and you're just taking it down to one playlist. And this playlist, by the way, is going to be in everybody's hands before the episode is over. We're going to get the perfect wedding reception playlist fed to us tonight in a link that we'll share in a minute. But as Brad was mentioning earlier, duplicate is big because you got to think, Whitney Houston, I want to dance with somebody, probably going to be in all of those 16 playlists back here, right? Safe to say. So the duplicate factor, the filter is going to really help out. Now, when it comes to weddings, and I want you to think about these things like release date as you go along, because it's going to help you for things like an 80s playlist. So maybe you would want to steer that in a 1980 to 1989 cutoff date. For me, for weddings, this is timeless. We want to have 1950s for the older folks. We want to kind of have some of the newer stuff. Safe to say, somebody's already seeded these playlists with some bangers already, but you still want to kind of keep that release date within parameters of what you're trying to build. Okay. Now, to me, I want to put this up on the screen so you can see what 5 years has given us. Now, look at this great formula. For those who have been on hackathons for the 5 years that we've been doing this, 5 years now, creeping up on our 5-year anniversary in June, this is something I've been preaching to the high heavens. Organize your crates, and then filter by your gut, and then popularity data. With radio that in my blood, with radio in my DNA, I've always thought that hits matter. And to top off your crates with this. So this now is in you don't listen to me anymore. It's been fun. It's been a fun ride. But don't take my philosophies. It's you now. You can decide the filter. You can take this down to 20. You can take this down to nothing. You can cut this out. You could actually cut out an algorithm. You see the little scissor button? That cuts this if you want to. If you ever get lost, you can always use little, tools up at the top. There are some shortcuts on the settings if you'd like to, but either way, you get the 60-40 approach you see for me. Energy of 40, valence of 40, popularity of 60. I'm going to stick to it. That's my philosophy. Do what you want. Popularity descending. This is kind of cool because I want the number one song to be up on top. You can choose the ascending or descending. You could do an order of shuffle. Brad, what is weighted shuffle again? Can you remind me? Weighted shuffle means what?
Weighted shuffle is like if you want it to just be shuffled a little bit, like you can do that. You don't have to like do a whole massive random shuffle. You could just say, I want still the majority of the popular songs to be at the top and then the least popular songs at the bottom, but then you just have like a lighter shuffle.
Got it. Okay, got it. Let's see here. Valence, instrumentalist. Cool. So you can choose all these if you wanted to. Limit. I think it's safe to say that you want to be pretty patient with this if you're asking for more than 100 songs, but cap it at 100. Don't get too overzealous, to be honest. Kind of keep it at a limit. But once you're ready, you have this output. Now, this output is an already existing Spotify playlist. I would share my screen, but just take my word for it. This is existing in my personal Spotify profile. If I click run, right now. This is where we begin ones and O's, y'all. This is where the ones and O's kick in. For the first time, we're playing ones and O's inside this new tool. Any guesses as to what the number one song is before it runs out? Any guesses? Any guesses? Any guesses? In the chat, J Dowd, Travis?
24 karat magic.
You think so?
No.
I don't think so. I'm gonna say, I'm saying you were close, dude.
Oh,
Look, you were
wow.
close.
Punk.
Yeah,
No, it was That's What I Like.
that's what I like.
Yeah. That's great. Look at that.
I don't even play that.
At
Seriously?
weddings, I don't either, Jay.
That's crazy. Well, it's getting a good reaction. It really
Good.
is. At least for me. So I would put a 1 in the chat. For me. So what about you? Would you put a 1 in? 1? Would you play That's What I Like at a wedding? DJ Vibe says 1. Yes. Speaking of level 1, DJ Live is also a level 1. We got, yeah, see, look, they're all coming in. Look, we got a half coming in from,
Cocktail.
yeah. Cool. This is actually a perfect crate to not play the music. I don't want to play music so we don't get copyrighted, but nice. See how quick that was, by the way? These are the most popular songs, the most danceable. Now we play ones and O's once again. Give Me Everything by Pitbull. Give Me Everything by Pitbull. Getting 1, see, yeah. All right. Fun. I'm going to scroll down really quick. Let's just land my mouse on a couple songs towards the bottom. Would we play today? Oh, this is a good one. J Dowd, would you play Higher Love by Kygo
Absolutely.
today still?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Travis,
It's in
would you
part of my
play
dinner.
number 99 on the charts? Soldier Boy, Crank That. Travis.
I play Crank That when it's on their playlist. I don't it's not one of my go-tos, but when I see it on there, I know that they really, really want it. So I will do it.
Brad, 1 or 0, would you play More Than a Woman by the Bee Gees at a wedding?
Yeah,
I know
probably.
you're not a DJ, but I just want to.
I'm not a DJ.
Is that a 1 or 0?
It's a 1.
All right. How about this? I'm going to call somebody out in chat. Most active person in chat. DJ Sick Miller. Buy you a drink. 1 or 0? 1 or 0. Sick Miller, 1 or 0? Buy you a drink.
It's also his birthday today.
Is it really Sick Miller's birthday?
Hey.
Hey, Sick Miller's birthday.
Sig Miller went live on his birthday too.
Did he really? Hey, by the way, everyone go over to Kick and follow Sick Miller. He is constant. He's constant, and it's his birthday. Cool. Couple more. Raise Your Glass. Pink. Travis Bizzle. 1 or
Yo.
0?
That's a 0 for me.
Okay. Yeah, same.
Someone had a good question in the chat. Since it is a Spotify playlist, they'll be able to export this into Crate Hackers with the magic playlist button, right?
I'm so glad you brought that up. Yes. I wasn't going to allude to the fact, but yeah, absolutely. You could take this Spotify playlist and run it straight through the Crate Hackers Spotify import tool. And here, let's do this really quick. I'm going to take that playlist. I wasn't prepared for this, but here's the next level hack. We've just taken this, before I give you all this crate, by the way, and upload it to crateoftheweek.com. You can bookmark this, by the way, crateoftheweek.com. Let's put that on the screen right now. Crateoftheweek.com. Okay, go there right now. Can't promise you it's going to be there tonight, but you can at least grab the crate from last week while I build this one. But watch what I'm about to do here. So Brad built the tool that helps us get the hits, right? But what Crate Hackers is best known for is what plays best next. So I'm going to take that playlist the wedding reception, right? My favorite tool with Spotify is the import feature. And then I can enable filtering and then magic sort. So I've taken this crate and now I've made it mixable. So now it's ready to go in a form that I could export back to the record pools. I could stream and find the songs there. I can purchase them if I'm missing them. But it's here that I'm going to give you. I'm going to save this to my crates and give this to everybody tonight. So this will be your crate that we will share, and I'll get this ready to go for you shortly. But that, I think, answers a lot of our questions tonight and concludes our ones and zeros for at least this portion of it. Having fun so far? What's up, y'all? Hey, we are hanging out with Travis Bizzle. It's time now for the Future DJ check-in as we polish up that crate over at crateoftheweek.com. Take me through the big news with, oh my gosh, this is actually kind of big. We've got DJs stepping in with Alpha Theta, correct?
Yes, absolutely. So this happened just today. Once again, on a Tuesday afternoon, the DJ community loves this newsletter, so they give us some news to put out on Tuesdays. So DJ Pro just released version 5.3 today. Lots of improvements, lots of bug fixes, crossfader effects, neural mix upgrades that they've done to that. But the big news in this upgrade is now it is a plug and play situation with the DDJ GRV6. This is exciting, man.
Again, I want to bring you on with the question of, is it Tractor, Ride or Die, or will this be sexy enough to get you off of Tractor? You're selling the sales point is plug and play.
Yeah.
You don't want to do
I love this. I love Native Instruments, man. They do a lot for me, and I'm a big Tractor guy. But I recognize there's a lot of good stuff going on here, and I am a big proponent of DJ Pro as well, because even with this upgrade, you can do this from the iOS, you can do this from Windows, you can do this from Mac. It doesn't matter what you have, and you can still take advantage of this. So this is awesome. This is awesome, man.
It is. Alpha Theta to me is showing its evolution. In 2025, it took a second. It's going to start to plug in and network more with familiar tools. To me, DJ from Algorithm is one of the robust tools to keep your eyes on. And now the playing field is even more level because you can plug this straight into one of the more popular controllers you can buy. I think every Guitar Center in America has this.
Yep.
And have you ever had your hands on it yet? You
yeah, I have. I've played around with it in Guitar Center.
Yeah. Go figure.
Have.
But just to think that this is for somebody who has, I don't know, I just bought my daughter those really affordable, they're getting cheaper. The MacBooks are getting cheaper. They're under $1,000 now, the M4s. But to think that someone who can get even something a step down from that, a $500 computer can plug into any MacBook that runs the latest OS can get DJ.
Yeah.
Plug a cable in and you're good to go as long as you have your Apple Music account.
Yep. And it's great, man. And I just think about it as if it's starting here with the DDJ GRV6, but what's next? Like, I'm sure they're not stopping with that controller, right? They're going to be adding more. It seems like they're going to be adding more to be able to expand to other controllers where you can just plug it in and you have access instantly to the DJ program. My son uses DJ upstairs on the MetaQuest 3, so we have a lot of fun with it. I'm just really excited about what they do as a company.
So innovative. And you bring up a great point that MetaQuest VR DJ app is incredible. Think about this. I really want to position every DJ, young and old, to start considering having their music stored into the cloud where certain software will be able to access it anywhere. As if you haven't done so already, a great example is that headset that his son is playing with. It's going to need the music stored in a cloud first. So start thinking about where it needs to reside, because it took me a second. A learning curve for DJ was will it read my Serato library? Will it read my record box library? Well, if you have it stored in the cloud, all devices are going to use it. So things to consider as it's not as plug and play as you think. Yes, it is, but you still need to get your music injected into. And so a cloud-based alternative is something that you want to consider for any kind of tool like this.
Yeah. Yeah, this is great, man. I just love, just thinking about trying to go cross brands. You got, I got to get this controller remapped to work from Serato, from this to that, and now there's no mapping involved. You just plug this thing in, it's automatically going to know what we're talking
So
about.
ironic. Again, I want to. This is the author of the Future DJ, and yet he's playing with tractors still, ride or die.
Listen, native instruments, we love them. We love them.
That shows me that you're willing to adapt, but you're also a ride or die no matter what. That's so cool.
I am. They haven't steered me wrong yet. I've never lost anything. I've never crashed.
Well, thanks again. And again, for all the latest with Future DJ, head over to the Future DJ newsletter. Just Google it. It's there for you. It's a free newsletter that dropping in your inbox mostly every Tuesday right before the hackathon. So
Tuesdays, 3 p.m.
Okay. Oh, you got it like that now. All right.
Yeah.
Smart. Hey, since we had so much fun with the last ones and zeros, let's get straight into another episode. This is a game we like to call What's in Your Crate. And What's in Your Crate works really easy. You just head over to the DJ playlist group and you post a crate and we'll review it. But this one in celebration of algorithm comes from our friend Manny Lena. Manny is currently working on algorithm himself. In fact, if I can share my screen with you, you can see that he is. There we go. I try and zoom in as best as I possibly can. He was tasked with building Oh, it's not even gonna help with it, is it? Okay. Well, I'm gonna DM this to everybody in the chat as well as on the screen tonight, but this is his algorithm. And what he built in return was a reggae playlist. So I want you to start thinking about not just what's in your crate, but the effort that goes into it. So this is a great visual representation. Again, I know you're squinting right now, but we'll share this with everybody. Where this ends up is under the Reggae Dance Party playlist tonight. So he whipped this up in celebration of algorithm. So what you saw on screen a second ago that you had to squint for, you no longer have to. This is the Reggae Dance Party. And we can hear the songs. We could preview them. We could stream and buy. But that's, again, another example I want you to start thinking about is sharing your algorithms. We've already seen one that Brad has built. We did one earlier with the wedding dance party. And now, if I can go back to that screen again. Having a visual canvas in front of you to build the playlist better is kind of the stage we're setting for future DJs. So is this going to replace crate digging? I know I set you up with the perfect YouTube hook radio. I know that you were saying, will this replace crate digging? Do you think it will? Do you think it will help her? What are your thoughts?
I think it will be a supplement for sure. I mean, it's in my blood. I'll still be crate digging, but crate digging today digitally is a lot different than doing it manually. So if I pull out my crate behind me and start doing that, I'll see those. But you can't knock it, whether you've been doing this 4 decades like me or not. You still got to take advantage of the technology and find something you might miss.
Who would have thought that instead of like flipping through records at a vinyl store, we're connecting nodes?
Right.
Connecting nodes.
But it's a lot better because I would drive from city to city in the Bay Area, from small record shop to an import shop across the Bay, back and forth, toll, mileage, wear and tear. And now to be able to do this, come on now, how could you not want to do this?
Jay, you've been with me for the approval process. We've been quietly talking about this on Slack for some time. Your thoughts as a DJ? You're one of the best curators we've got on the staff, but now that this is in your hands, what does this feel like for you in your toolbox?
It just gives me a whole nother avenue to pull from. As veteran DJs, a lot of us are like, sometimes we don't need help. Our crates are good, but we forget those songs. And I just did a school dance playlist on here, and there was a bunch of songs on there that I never even thought about. And I was like, wow, like I got to add that into my crate. So like, there's different ways of using it, but to backfill the crates that you already have and add to them is just another level of amazing for me. Cause I'm like, we can never just fill enough time, and just the more we have in there, the longer sets we can do, the more diverse sets we can do, the more we cannot sound the same as the last set either. So it just adds so many different levels.
I'm so excited. We're going to add this into our hackathons on Tuesday and really dive in. Let's give you some more reggae and click run on this particular algorithm that we built and see the latest songs popping up here. All right. The latest #1 song in the reggae charts is Carol G.
¿Qué lo que estamos a rular y empezó el verano?
Oh, I guess I don't know if you guys could hear that, but yeah, you can actually preview in here. This is Algorithm. And again, for anybody hanging out with us, just now joining us on the stream, thank you for chilling. We got about 3 minutes left. And Radio, if you have any questions stacked up, go ahead and get those ready for the screen. We'll answer those, but this is free. Again, I repeat, this is free. If you have not met the developer, Brad, he is lurking in the comments on Twitch, on YouTube for the replay. There is a link for a limited time. This will be for 500 algorithms, absolutely free. This tool, it's going to be a lot of a learning curve. So you can count on me hanging with you on Tuesday nights, and we'll kind of add this into the workflow. But Radio, put it on the screen. You can sign up to get the orange version of Algorithm with this link. They skinned it for us. It's really, really cool, and it's absolutely free today. There is no catch. Even though we'd love to have you as a Crate Hacker member, this is just a gift that has been 5 years in the making, finally approved by Spotify last week. And I'm asking in return, since we're sharing the love, share your algorithms. Share with a fellow DJ how you're building. I will take you to, let me see if I can find the Reddit channel. Please do not overwhelm Ed, Carrie, and the wonderful team at Crate Hackers with your help desk questions yet, because the Reddit channel will be better. If you're looking for any kind of like, how do I do this? What do I do there? Brad and myself will kick it with you over here in the Reddit channel. Search Algorithm on Reddit, and we'll be there. Just 7 members already, so you're going to get some custom care. White glove treatment. Anybody who joins us on Reddit tonight, we will respond tonight. We will continue our conversation throughout the weeks on this Reddit channel. I do want to divert your attention to this for all support, for all help desk, for all, what the heck is this? Reddit, search Algorithm. And I think, I don't know if Brad's still with us, but I'm sure he's building the socials and everything to get constant communication with the community. But this, I feel, is one of those things where we're going to have a sub branch. We're not going to be focusing on this all that. We still have our Crate Hackers tools and fun things to play with here, but this is an off branch. This is kind of like its own separate Marvel universe of little nerds and geeks that can just like node out together. But yeah, man. Travis, Jay, Radio, I appreciate having me around.
I can't wait to see the playlist on DJ Playlists.
Yeah.
Some fire playlists in the making.
It's true. Yeah, that's actually a real good point. We need to head over to DJ Playlist group right now and share the love, share the algorithms, share the playlists. Head over there. 104,000 members right now. 104,000 DJs who are already sharing their playlists. Look at it. We just got this one in from Jared Park. He's got himself a real situation in his hands where he got. Did you see this post yet? By the way,
I did.
He got booked for a Catholic high school prom,
Yeah.
and his do not playlist is larger than his play list.
Yeah.
So if you can help him out, he's 500 comments deep with everyone giving him suggestions. Greg Hoffman, thank you for your support. 100 songs for a 2025 wedding playlist. These are things that we love to geek out on. And now that we're at our time, I want to thank you all for joining us for another episode of the Crate Hackers. Put a 1 in the chat for Travis. Put a 1 in the chat for Jay. Put a 1 in the chat for Ed Carey. Put a 1 in the chat for Glenn Renda. Put a 1 in the chat for... Who else are we missing there? We got ourselves Dominic,
DJ Brad,
Austin.
Me.
DJ Brad, yeah.
Let's get some love in the chat for DJ Glamour D, DJ for Life, DJ Fire 1928, DJ Vibe. Yeah, man. Yeah,
I
man.
saw a
Thank
lot
you.
of tractor DJs in the comments too.
Did you
Aaron.
really?
Yes, I did. They're representing Native Instruments over here tonight.
Happy.
What if you could scan and organize your music into performance-ready crates, 50 to 100% faster than manually doing it? Introducing Crate Hackers, the revolutionary crate building software for the professional DJ that makes it easy and fun to find the bangers and save you up to 10 hours a week prepping your crates. This is so much faster and easier than having to drive yourself crazy trying to compile and analyze tons of song charts. Let me show you how this thing works. Step number 1, Crate Hackers will scan your entire music library of songs that you currently have. Step number 2, you select a crate from thousands of choices, and we organize them for you. It's like a set list in order of BPM and key with a dash of artificial intelligence and even recommendations from professional DJs just like you. We help you find the songs from partner record pools to fill in the gaps. No more searching through tons of browser tabs trying to find which pool has that song. We help you locate it all in one place. Step number 4, you export your crate to Serato, Virtual DJ, Rekordbox, Traktor, and more. Our advanced algorithm finds the songs that DJs would most likely play. We use data like danceability, energy, and mood to determine if the song is dance floor ready. We also give you powerful tools to supercharge your crates. Spotify to Crate. This is a Crate Hacker's favorite. Simply copy and paste any Spotify playlist, and Crate Hackers will find the songs in your library, recommend the songs you need, and then export it to Serato, Virtual DJ, and other popular software. The best part? No more manually searching client requests. With our charts tool, you're never going to have to worry if your collection is up to date. We compile every chart you need to stay fresh on what's working right now and is most danceable. You'll find charts for pop, rap, decades, rock, country, R&B, and even full wedding-style crates. We even show you what's working on dance floors from TikTok and Instagram. With Cloud Crates, you don't even need a music library. All of our crates come fully streamable and mixable on services like Tidal, Spotify, BeatSource, Deezer, SoundCloud, and Apple Music. This is the ultimate backup in case your library ever goes down. And once again, if you don't have a song in your collection, you can always dive into our deep record pool integrations. And it's here you can do a side-by-side comparison of the edits they carry, along with additional locations and music providers to download, stream, or search song recommendations. We'll even give you a 30-day trial to Late Night Record Pool when you become a member. No more stressful searching for the next song. And we're going to give you access to more tools like Shazam to Crate tool. This allows you to build crates from all the Shazam songs you've ever snagged. Our text import tool allows you to take any CSV or text document and turn it into a crate. No more having to manually type in your song requests to even find the songs. And now with the Magic Sorter tool, you can take any playlist, not only make it mixable, but dial in the energy, popularity, mood, and danceability to your liking. And this is how we get you prepped 50 to 100% faster than by hand and fully confident to destroy dance floors instead of searching frantically for your next track through messy crates. Now, the great news is that Crate Hackers is less than $30, and that's less than the cost of most DJ subscriptions, and you'll see results in less than 60 seconds. Grab this now because we've raised this price twice already, and we don't know how much longer we're going to keep this price at $30. And by the way, you're fully protected with our 14-day money-back guarantee. Even if you don't like our software, we'll give you your money back. We'll even kick in a Starbucks gift card for your trouble if you request it. So act now. Go ahead and sign up today.